Alright, welcome back to another review. You know what it is. So everyone requested me to do a review on this Puss in Boots sequel film, The Last Wish. Everyone chose it. I forgot what the other ones were on the poll, but everyone chose this movie. Oh yeah, I had these other ones. Violent Night, that shitty movie called Strange Worlds, and the other fucking one, I forgot the other one was, but there was like 4 movies I had on there. Oh no, it was the other one was Superman Returns. That's the other one. But this movie, I didn't mind this movie for what it is. You know, it actually is a pretty decent film for what it is. You know, I never seen the fucking first one. Just like with the Ant-Man movies, I never seen the first 2 Ant-Man movies. Just like the reason why I put this in the poll is because I was like scrolling around on a Google or something like that, and I saw the rating on IMDb. It was a 7.9 out of 10, and I was like, whoa, hold on a second, whoa. How the fuck is this almost 8 out of 10 IMDb? I gotta check this shit out. Like this is, I'm kind of curious about this fucking movie now. So I put it in the bowl, and of course it won. And I started watching it. I'm like, I gotta figure this out. Like, does that have like a lot of adult jokes in here? I mean, it kind of does. Well, not a lot of it. Not a lot of adult jokes are in here, but there is like a couple of cussing in here too. He says hell and this word crap. I mean, crap is not really a bad word or anything. But hearing the word hell caught me off guard, especially the blood scenes they had in here. I mean, it's not like it's gory or anything, but it surprised me seeing there's blood scenes in this movie for a kids film. I was like surprised about that. There's a couple of swearing, a little bit of blood. I was like, wow, I'm surprised for a kids movie. They don't see that much in the kids movies like it used to be. Now all of a sudden they're bringing that back in films again. Huh. But like I said, it caught me off guard. So, but anyways, let's talk about this movie. Okay, so this movie is about Puss in Boots, and all of a sudden he's in this governor's mansion. He's having this party in there with all these people, throwing out free money to all these people, which that's really the governor's money. He's like throwing out to these people. He's playing some Spanish music and this and that, you know. And the governor's fat ass comes in there. He's pissed off. He sent the guards to attack him. Puss in Boots beats their ass. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, the fucking golem monster wakes up, and now he's attacking the fucking city. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And Puss in Boots is like kicking his ass and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this, God of War? A cat is fighting a big ass golem monster? I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Also, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. I was like, whoa. So I had to pause the movie. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, what is going on? Why is there a small ass cat battling a giant ass golem giant? I'm just trying to figure things out. I was like so confused right there. It was like mind-boggling me. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? So I figured it out, and I was thinking to myself, are they ripping off the God of War game or something with all this shit in here? I mean, they had to, right? Like, it makes a lot of sense. This movie ripped off the 2018 God of War game. It could have been the 2005 God of War game. This ripped off the 2000... No, wait, did it rip off the 2005 God of War game or the 2018? I think they rip off both, because it makes a lot of sense, the whole Last Wish thing. Well, we'll get to that soon. But this is definitely ripping off the God of War game. I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's the 2018 one or the 2005 one. I don't know which one it is, but it definitely is ripping off God of War. Well, there's more besides that. They're ripping off God of War. We'll get to that soon. So later on, he defeats the golem monster. Everyone cheers for him. And Puss in Boots starts playing a song, and all of a sudden the bell falls on top of him. And once again, he died. He wakes up in the doctor's office. The doctor said, you lost all your lives. He told him that you're only down to 1 life and you need to retire, Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots was like, nah, Puss in Boots will never retire. Next day, you know, he's in the bar drinking down a glass of milk. All of a sudden, this fucking weird-ass fucking wolf is in there sitting next to him. And he started fucking battling him and shit, this and that. And Puss in Boots was afraid he's gonna die because his head started bleeding. He felt his head and there was like blood on his head, and it was like dropped his fucking his sword. He was like scared for his life because he's down to 1 life. And the wolf's like, pick it up, Boots, pick it up, pick up the sword. And he runs away like a fucking pussy. Get it? So he runs away like a pussy, and he gets inside the toilet and escapes from the wolf. Which, he is deaf, so they call him Deaf because he is deaf. Yeah, I really like this character, Deaf. You know, I like his swords, I like the way he's designed this movie, I really enjoy that character, but we'll get to him soon at the end, because the final fight between the two wasn't really that, good. I mean, it was alright at best, but we'll get to that soon. So Puss in Boots escapes from the death himself. He escapes from him, and he decides he's gonna retire Puss in Boots. He puts his gear in a fucking hole, the grave he made for himself. He put his hat, his other gear in there, and he retires Puss in Boots forever, because he says rest in peace Puss in Boots, and now he's a regular cat. And he goes to live with the grandma lady, played by Medea, and Medea takes his ass in, and because she's a cat lady, she has like 1,000 cats in her fucking house, like over like hundreds of thousands of fucking cats in there. And now Puss in Boots lives his life as a regular cat named Pickles. Yeah, Pickles. Funny name for a cat. Fucking Pickles. Come on, what the fuck kind of name for cat's Pickles? Well, whatever. So now he's a regular cat. He lives there. Blah blah blah. And now, next scene, this bitch named Goldie and her fucking three bears, which that's based off the book also, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, or whatever the fuck you call it. So this bitch is looking for Puss in Boots, because I forgot the reason why they look for Puss in Boots. They're trying to find the last wish or something like that, or whatever the fuck it is. It's a wish, and they want to grant it, blah 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 blah, Oh yeah, Goldilocks is voiced by Florence Pugh. You remember her from movies like that shitty Black Widow movie? Yeah, and something else. She's alright as an actress. I'm not really that crazy about her like everyone else is. She's decent. I don't think she sucks, but she's alright. I know who she is. It's just I'm not really crazy about her. I mean, she's not a bad looking lady, but I'm just not that crazy about her. And Antonio Banderas returns to voice Puss in Boots, which I forgot to mention that. So next scene, Puss in Boots still acts like a regular cat named Pickles. He's eating fucking cat food. And this so-called other character, this is so-called quote-unquote cat, his name's Perito. He's voiced by that annoying comedian in real life, Harvey Golan. How you pronounce his fucking name? He's a really annoying fucking... He is a really annoying cringe actor, and I don't find him funny at all. He's from that shitty show, What We Do in the Shadows. A lot of people like that show. No, that shit's cringe as fuck. I'm not watching that fucking bullshit. But anyways, yeah, that guy sucks. But I mean, the character Perito, it's not a bad character or anything. I didn't mind the dog. And the dog's like disguised as a cat because no one else wants him, and everyone treats him like shit. So, yeah, he's there. He's a fucking cat, and he's always positive all the time. He's always happy. He's always giggling all the time. That's good. Wish there's more people like that in this world. It's like Perito. But there's a lot of assholes more than good people. Well, whatever. That's how life is. So Perito's a really nice, positive dog. Always happy all the fucking time and shit. Annoys the hell out of Puss in Boots for a little while. Then all of a sudden, fucking Goldilocks and fucking the big ass three fucking bears barges in the house, and the bitch is looking for Puss in Boots, and he fucking threatened the fucking Medea. Medea passes out, and fucking Puss in Boots, well, I mean, Goldilocks and the three bears, they go outside and find Puss in Boots' grave, and they think he's dead, and they start talking about the last wish, which Puss in Boots was listening about it. It's like, the last wish. I must go get my 9 lives back. So Puss in Boots decides to get the dog Perito to, get his shit out of the grave and put it back on and go get that shit, that fucking last wish. So next thing you know, they go find where the last wish is. They go to fucking Jack Horner's fucking castle, whatever the fuck you call it. He's just another one of those fairy tale characters from those books. Something about he's a kid with pies or something like that. I think I heard of that character in that book before, I think. Which I don't really give a shit about his character. I know who Goldilocks and the Three Bears are, but I never heard of Jack Horner. I never heard of that character. I think I did. I just don't fucking remember. And he's voiced by, oh god, it gets worse, John Mulaney. That guy sucks. He's that asshole that ripped off that Seinfeld show. Oh god. He's like married to Olivia Munn or something like that. He has a kid with Olivia Munn, one of the hottest chicks in Hollywood. John Mulaney. Like, that shit bothers me. Like, that guy's a dork. But whatever. You know how these girls are. The women are just fucking random as hell. They go to the most beta fucking people ever. Beta. Well, anyways, what's next happens? Oh yeah, fucking Jack Horner. He's this big fat slob that eats pies or something like that. They call him Big Jack Horner now. He's a big fat fuck. And he wants this. He has the last wish fucking map in his room or his fucking office. And fucking Puss in Boots and the dog breaks in and they take the last wish when he's not looking. And then the cat shows up, Kitty Softpaw. See, she shows up. And she was Puss in Boots' partner in the first movie. And the whole thing with that is, you know, Puss in Boots, like, told her to fuck off in the first movie or something like that. Like I said, I've never seen the first movie, but he, you know, didn't want to fuck with her anymore. And, you know, she got pissed off about it. And she's voiced by Salma Hayek, which she's pretty hot in real life. We all know that story. We're not going to get into the whole thing about that. And I think they're both in that fucking awful movie called Desperado. I can't get into Desperado. It's too goofy. Because it's Robert Rodriguez. I don't like Robert Rodriguez. But anyways... So those two get in a fight with each other. What the fucking the map? They start fighting over it. And then Goldilocks, the three bears, came in there, and then they all fight over the map. And Puss in Boots and Katie Sawpaws and Perlito get out of there and they escape with the fucking map. You know, this story still feels like the God of War game. These characters, it feels like the God of War. Because look at the way they're designed, look at the way they act, this and that. Look at the way Jack Horner looks, look at the way Goldilocks and Three Bears look. They look like characters from the God of War video game. That's what it looks like. They stole the ideas from God of War and they put it in Puss in Boots. And that's why this movie got an 8 out of 10. It's like God of War. It's definitely like God of War. These characters look just like the characters from God of War. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm not fucking stupid. They took ideas from God of War 2018. Because they could have took the ideas from the game Ragnarok. Because Ragnarok came out the same year as The Last Wish. So it couldn't be Ragnarok. It has to be 2018 God of War or the 2005 one. Or both. Could be both. It definitely could be both. So the next scene, you know, the three, they go on an adventure with the map to go find this fucking The Last Wish, and they go through this mythical worlds, this place, that place, just like with God of War, with Kratos and his son Atreus, same shit. They go through this world, they go over there. It's the same thing like God of War. They took that part from God of War. It's the same thing. Fucking Puss in Boots is Kratos, Perlito is fucking, it's Atreus. It's the same thing. That's why you see fucking Puss in Boots like, let's go, Perlito, let's go. It's the same thing. Like, let's go, boy. No, boy. It's the same thing. But, you know, that's just me. I mean, I'm just seeing things. Well, whatever, you know. So the first part, they go through this flowers or something like that. And the flowers, like, attack them. But the dog, Perlito, decides to just sniff it. And the flowers become calm. And Perlito explains to the two, you gotta be calm with the flower and just sniff it, or whatever the hell he says. So that happened, and while that happened, fucking that fat fuck Jack Horner is chasing after them, looking for where they're at. Same with Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Fucking Big Jack Horner, he has all this stuff in his big goodie bag that he got from his big ass fucking factory of pies or something like that. He had all these spells and all these potions and shit. He put in his grandma bag or whatever the hell you call it. Which they make a joke about him having a grandma bag or mama bag, whatever the hell it was. He had all this stuff in there. He had this fucking talking cricket in there, which that part was pretty funny with that talking cricket. No, I just judge people. That's all I do. I just judge people. In one scene, he has this flamethrower and... Well, not a flamethrower. He had this phoenix bird that shoots fire out of his mouth like a flamethrower. And this fucking cricket bug thing was like, tell him don't do that shit. And he's trying to talk to him about it. And he started flamethrowing the flowers and shit. Like, that part was fucking hilarious. I really love that part where the fucking cricket was like trying to talk to him and shit about the whole phoenix bird and shit. That whole part was fucking hilarious. Like, why are you doing that? I was like laughing my ass off of that part. That's I think my favorite part, definitely. One of my favorite parts. And like the next scene, fucking they all battle each other. Big Jack Horner, Goldilocks, the Three Bears, and Puss in Boots and his fucking buddies. They all fight each other over the fucking wish fucking map thing, and fucking Big Jack Horner has this unicorn arrow thing, which when you shoot at somebody, they turn into confetti and die, which I thought that was pretty interesting. Then all of a sudden, Puss in Boots sees Death again, and he has another panic attack, and he runs away, and he goes hiding somewhere. While Goldilocks and Three Bears stole the map now. Now they got it. And fucking Puss in Boots runs away. He have a panic attack by the tree. You know, still having like heart pumping really fast. Like, goo 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 goo. It's heart pumping like really fucking fast. And the dog had to come there, you know, to calm him down. So he lays on him and he just relaxes. And he tells, you know, the dog the truth of why he needs to get the wish, because he gets 9 lives back. And fucking he tells True about Kitty Softpaws, about he should have married her or something like that. Even though she left him also. She wasn't even there also. So there's that. Well, I mean, she wasn't there at the, what do you call it, at the fucking altar. She wasn't there also. She wasn't there. So that's what she told him later on. But anyways, what's the next scene? Oh yeah, so they fight the Goldilocks and Three Bears, and they get the fucking map back. But it's now they have the fucking dog, just like before. Fucking Big Jack Horner had the dog. Now fucking Puss in Boots gets trapped in this big crystal ice thing. He's got to go through, and he goes through there while, you know, Kitty Softpaws got to get the dog back from Goldilocks and Three Bears. Fucking Puss in Boots has fun with himself. Not in a masturbating way, but talking to his reflections in the fucking crystals and all that in the crystal cave, and they're like making fun of him and shit. Then all of a sudden, Death shows up, and he started breaking all this shit, all the reflections of Puss in Boots, all the mirror reflections, and he goes after to try to attack him again, and Puss in Boots runs away again, and Kitty Softpaws and Perlito thought, you know, he fucked him over again. Well, fucked her over again. He runs away and he goes to the last wish, the place where the last wish is at. And then, you know, Kitty Softpaws is like, "Are you gonna do the same shit to me again?" This and that, and fuck it. He tells her the truth that he wasn't trying to run away, this and that, and he said Death is after him and shit. And then fuck it, Big Jack Horner and Goldilocks and Three Bears show up, and now they're all in this ring of the whole rainbow ring of the last wish is at, and they'll fight each other again. And the thing is, the fight battle scenes is just not really that interesting, especially the final fight between all three of them. It's just not really that interesting fight. I feel like these fight scenes could have been a lot better written, a lot better, you know, animated, in my opinion. I mean, these fight scenes are alright at best, to be fair, especially the whole fight scene between, you know, Death and Puss in Boots, the final fight scene between each other in that last wish room, in which I knew that Death did had his fucking sword, because last time I remember fucking Puss in Boots dropped his sword in the bar, and I knew that fucking Death had it on him, because Death just tosses that at fucking Puss in Boots. He told him pick it up, which he does, and they start fighting each other, and fucking Puss in Boots unguards him, and that's about it. That's it. He just unguards him. He was like, all right, fuck it, you win, you get to keep her life, I'm out of here, I'll see you later, I'll see you the next time, I'll see you later. And he just dips off. I'm like, come on, really? It could be a lot more badass than that. Like, that's it? Like I said, I don't know who wrote these fucking fight scenes, but it could have been a lot written better than this. Like, come on, really? Like, I thought this was going to be badass because the whole, you know, Death makes like this whole, you know, fire fucking ring between those two, Puss in Boots and Death, like make this big fire ring between the two. I thought it'd be like a really badass fight scene is going to happen. I thought, no, nothing happens. Especially the whole beginning of fucking Puss in Boots flying in the fucking air, fighting a big ass golem and shit. Like, where was all that in the final fight scene? Where was all that shit? Nowhere. None of that shit was there. He just fucking unguards Death. He's like, now you pick it up. And he's like, alright, fuck it, you win. Alright, I'll spare your life. I'll fight you again another time. I'll see you later. He just dips off. Come on. Really? Could have been like the whole scene from the beginning where he fought that giant ass golem. He's flying in the air and shit. Like, come on, where was all that? But whatever. Same thing with the whole Goldilocks and the fucking Three Bears fight, and fucking Big Jack Horner. Oh yeah, Big Jack Horner. So what happened with Big Jack Horner is that fucking, I guess Kitty Softpaws pushes his ass in that bag, and he had these Big Jack Horner. He had these final, you know, magic stuff he had in there. These two things he had in there. These, I don't know what the hell they were, but he eats one of them. He turns gigantic big and shit. But he wants for a wish. He wants to have all the magic powers in the world or some shit like that. He's about to wish it, but this little rat dog distracts him. Prolito distracts him, and he gets attacked by Goldilocks, the Three Bears, and Puss in Boots, and Kitty Softpaws. And he gets his ass beat, and they ripped up the fucking the map, the Last Wish map, and fucking the cricket guy returns with the fucking Phoenix Bird, and the Phoenix Bird burns the map. And fucking, he gets sucked into the, his big ass gets sucked into the, fucking, the warp hole of the whole Last Wish thing. He gets sucked in there, and he's fucking dead or something. What the hell happened to him? Maybe he's like Garlic Jr. from Dragon Ball Z, and he comes back to life again or something. I don't know. He probably is like Garlic Jr. But anyways, that happened, and everybody just goes home. And fucking Puss in Boots, Kitty Softpaws, Prolito, they go on to, you know, back to far, far away to see Shrek and Donkey. The end. I would say this movie is decent, but they could have better fight scenes than what they had in this movie, to be fair, you know. Like, especially the whole fight scene with Big Jack Horner. It could have been a lot better than that for a final fight scene. Like I said, the fight scenes were not choreographed enough. They're not animated good enough. It's just, come on. Like I said, the whole final fight scene between Puss in Boots versus Death was pretty weak. It was pretty weak. It wasn't well written, and it could have been a lot better than that. Trust me, it could have been a lot fucking better than that. I was like watching it, I was like, come on, really? What the hell is this shit? That's it? That's all that's gonna happen? Nothing more badass than that? No, but at the beginning, he fucking fly in the fucking air fighting this giant-ass golem monster, but somehow this final fight scene is, like, totally different from that, I guess. But anyways, Goldilocks, the Three Bears, Goldilocks wanted to wish for a real family or something like that, but she changes her mind. She wants the Three Bears to be her real family forever. Fucking the black cat, Kitty, she wanted someone to trust, but she didn't want the wish anymore because she got Puss in Boots now. I don't think the dog wanted anything. He didn't want anything because he got his best friends right there. The fuck, like I said, the big fat fuck, Big Jack, fat hoarder. He wanted this fucking wish that all his powers in the world, magic powers in the world, or some shit like that. Like I said, this movie is pretty decent at best. I mean, I got like a couple of chuckles out of me of this movie, like that one scene where Puss in Boots was in this. Well, he wasn't Puss in Boots anymore. He was Pickles, and he was in this grandma's house. You know, he's taking a piss standing up in a human toilet, and that part was pretty fucking hilarious. That was like adult humor right there. I meant. That was adult humor right there. He was like taking a piss in the adult toilet, standing up and shit. I was like, that was pretty fucking hilarious. And then she was like, no, spraying him and shit. Like that was pretty funny. Or he's like cooking his own food in the fucking in the grandma's house and shit. She sprays him there too. That was hilarious. Like those parts are funny, especially the part where fucking Big Jack Horner was using the Phoenix Bird as a flamethrower out there, the flowers and shit. And the cricket's like, why are you doing that? Like that part was fucking hilarious too. Like there's, like I said, a couple scenes I thought was funny, and other scenes I thought was interesting. You know, like the whole, you know, the blood and some curse words was surprising to me, because like it did caught me off guard when I heard him say, "What the hell are you talking about?" Or I saw those blood scenes. Like that shit did caught me off guard. I'm like, wow, I was surprised about that. But yeah, like I said, the fight scenes were the issue. It could have been a lot better than that. The fight scenes. Who directed this fucking movie anyways? Who the fuck directed this shit? I gotta figure this out. This movie is directed by Joel Crawford. Who the fuck is Joel Crawford? He's the same guy who directed the films fucking The Kroogs 2, A New Age. The Kroogs? This guy directed the fucking Kroogs? But he's like mostly a story artist. He also did like films like Shrek Forever After, which I wasn't really crazy about that movie. Then he did those Kung Fu Panda movies that's for story artists, Legos, or whatever. Then he started directing films in 2020, The Cruise 2 and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. So this guy been around for a while. He been doing shit since the 2007 movie B Movie, which B Movie was there, I guess. You know, we got Jerry Seinfeld in there voicing the Bee, but whatever. I hate bees, so. But anyways, like I said, this movie's decent at best. You know, I'm not really crazy about it. You know, I like Salma Hayek, I like Antonio Banderas. No, I don't like Desperado. But anyways, yeah, this movie's decent. And this movie does rip off God of War 2018 video game. It does rip off God of War. Definitely does. And by the way, what happened to that tranny that works at the bar that Puss in Boots goes to? Where happened to that fucking tranny?